Good evening, Lakers Nation. This is your breaking news update, and tonight, everything could be about to change in Los Angeles. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear may redefine the future of the purple and gold. It started like a whisper in the shadows of the Crypto.com arena. One of those quiet rumors, easy to ignore. But that whisper became a spark, and that spark? It's now a wildfire. Because Rob Pelinka isn't sleeping. He's not waiting. He knows the clock is ticking. He knows that if the Los Angeles Lakers are going to make one last heroic run with LeBron James, possibly alongside Luka Doncic, this summer can't be ordinary. It has to be legendary. And so the Lakers front office, under Pelinka's calculated watch, is targeting one name above all, Daniel Gafford. Yes, you heard that right. Gafford. The high-flying, rim-rocking, shot-blocking machine who just finished a blistering run with the Dallas Mavericks, averaging 12.0 points, 7.0 rebounds, and 1.9 blocks per game, while shooting a ridiculous 78% from the field. Efficiency like that doesn't grow on trees, and Pelinka knows it. Gafford's name is now being penciled in at the top of the Lakers' trade priority list, as the franchise gears up for what could be one of the final off-seasons built around the king himself, LeBron James. And if the rumors are true, there's a new twist to this plan. Gafford may not be coming alone. The proposed trade package making waves right now? It's as bold as it is calculated. The Lakers would send rookie sharpshooter Dalton Knecht, veteran forward Maxi Kleber, a first-round pick, and Gabe Vincent to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Daniel Gafford, and potentially, Max Christie. Let's be clear, Christie, the young two-way wing with upside, is a long shot in this deal. But Gafford? He's not a dream. He's not a maybe. He's a target, real, tangible, and exactly what this Lakers team has been missing. Why? Let's rewind the tape to just a few weeks ago. In the playoff run with Dallas, Gafford wasn't just efficient, he was electric. He ran the floor with purpose, finished lobs with power, and held his own defensively in key moments. His chemistry with Luka Doncic was undeniable, and that experience, those moments, matter. If Doncic ends up joining the Lakers in the future, Gafford could already be one step ahead in making the transition seamless. But wait, there's another twist. Rumor has it a three-team trade could be in play, where the Orlando Magic would acquire Gafford and then flip him to the Lakers for Dalton Knecht and draft capital. It's a strategy designed to sweeten the pot for everyone involved. And as we've seen in recent years, where there's smoke in these kinds of deals, there's usually fire. Now, let's talk about the current Lakers frontcourt. Yes, Jackson Hayes remains on the roster, but let's not fool ourselves. He's not the long-term answer. He's more of a backup piece, a stopgap, not a solution. And Rui Hachimura, who averaged a solid 13.6 points and 4.3 rebounds per game this past season, said it himself in his postseason press conference. We need more size. We need rebounding. We need to control the paint. That's not a subtle message. That's a plea. And it's aligned perfectly with what Gafford brings to the table. Now, critics will say this, Gafford has his flaws. And they're not wrong. He struggles at times with defensive rebounding against more physical centers. He's not the strongest guy on the glass, and against bruisers like Nikola Jokic, he can get out-muscled. But here's the thing, athleticism like his is rare. His vertical presence changes games. His ability to finish around the rim with such efficiency, again, 78% from the field, creates spacing and lob threats that open up the floor for LeBron, AD, and even guards like Austin Reeves. And let's not forget, Gafford is only 25 years old. He's not a rental. He's a long-term piece. A bridge between the final days of LeBron and the possible dawn of a Luka-led era in Los Angeles. But who would the Lakers give up? Dalton Knecht, the rookie with tremendous upside, is the biggest chip here. He's unproven, sure, but he showed flashes in Summer League, and the potential is there. Maxi Kleber brings toughness, but his injury history and inconsistency make him expendable. Gabe Vincent never found his rhythm in LA, averaging just 3.1 points per game in limited action due to injuries. In essence, the Lakers would be trading promise for production. And when you're in win-now mode, with a ticking clock on LeBron's legacy, that's a trade you seriously consider. But Gafford isn't the only name floating around in the LA orbit. Sources say Rob Pelinka is still working behind the scenes. If this Gafford deal goes through, the Lakers may package remaining assets, including the 2031 first-round pick, to go after a 3-and-D wing, and the name most connected to that second move? Nickeil Alexander-Walker. A dynamic perimeter defender and capable shooter, Nickeil could bring the kind of defensive presence the Lakers lacked in key stretches last season. He's not a star, but he's the type of role player that championship teams depend on. Think of how crucial players like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope were in 2020. That's the blueprint. But what about the big picture? Let's take a step back. This summer isn't just about one trade. It's about momentum. It's about identity. The Lakers are not trying to build a dynasty 10 years from now. They're trying to win now, retool now, and compete now, while setting themselves up for a seamless handoff into a post-LeBron era. Daniel Gafford represents a cornerstone of that vision. He's not flashy like Bam Adebayo. He's not as physically imposing as Steven Adams. He doesn't have the switchability of Nick Claxton. But he's available, affordable, athletic, and effective. That's 4 A's, and in this league, sometimes the smart play beats the flashy one. So where does this leave us, Lakers Nation? With uncertainty? Sure. This is the NBA, after all. But also with hope. Because this franchise isn't standing still. Pelinka is playing chess while others are playing checkers. Every rumor, every leak, every move, it all points to a front office that's locked in, aggressive, and focused. And if Daniel Gafford does land in Los Angeles? If the purple and gold add a vertical threat who can run the floor, protect the rim, and bring youth to the paint? Well, then this Lakers team just became a whole lot more dangerous. Add a healthy Anthony Davis. Add a rejuvenated LeBron James. Add the possibility, however small, of Luka Doncic making his way to LA down the road. And suddenly, this isn't just about next season. It's about legacy. It's about one last climb for a king. One last dance. One last shot at the mountaintop. So stay locked in, Lakers Nation. Because while other teams are sleeping, Rob Pelinka is scheming. While critics are doubting, this front office is building. Brick by brick. Piece by piece. Move by move. And if Daniel Gafford is the next man up, you can bet he's coming to make noise. This has been your Lakers off-season update. And as always, stay tuned. Because in Los Angeles, anything is possible. Here's a crucial insight for you. Diving into financial education can significantly elevate your quality of life. In the realm of finance, take the time to explore bonds and stocks, with a special emphasis on real estate investment trusts, REITs. These investments have the potential to generate passive income. Approach this journey with diligence and opt for reputable investment brokerages globally. By doing so, you'll be laying a solid foundation for a more secure and prosperous future.